The second point is to salute UPDF for going into the construction. And as you heard, again, for roughly the same reasons or similar reasons, they are cheaper. They are cheaper, why? Because they are not looking for profits. These private companies, first of all, they are looking for 20% profit. Secondly, they go and borrow money from banks, 24%. So from the very beginning, within the cost, you've got something like almost 50%, which has nothing to do with the work, but to pay the interests of banks and the interests of private companies. That's why, therefore, I am determined that UPDF Construction Brigade, which later on we can turn into a construction company, will continue to do most of the government work. In Tare, the government school I studied at in the 1960s had been built by the Ministry of Works. When that, because in Tare and Teso College Aloyet and Sir Samuel Rebecca School in the north were the first government schools. All these other schools, Budo, they had been started by the churches. But the government school, secondary, where these were the first. Entire school, the College Aloyet, Samuel Rebecca, they were the first government schools. And they were built by the Ministry of Works. Up to now, the buildings where I studied are still there. So this is now another mistake which we are sorting out. So I thank the UPDF for responding to my call and stop subcontracting, because the other time they would say UPDF, then they subcontracted China. Atemwe. Omushfucho kukora atempangisa. Mulikora di. Mulikwata di mutosi. Naye kati ndowooza kati bakwatirira mutosi. Who is the engineer here? Come here. On the microphone. Now you come also, the other one. What is your name?
Major Engineer Geoffrey Kaima, sir, Your Excellency.
Kaima?
Yes, sir.
So you now know that construction is not Chinese. Omanyintu kuzimba suko aba China boka.
Sir, I've known that before.
But you are not doing it. What was the problem?
Sir, I think we are concentrating internally.
No, even internally. Kachiri, bali mbanti bebazimba Kachiri naye we nagende omuchina yaliyo. Kata ozotia.
I found there were issues of financing internally.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Kati Bible egamba nti omuntu yena bwenenyeza aliwo nyememe ye obutayingira muki omuntu mbu kwahinduka yareka ebyo byakozire yakora ebishikire n'ebishemerere yakiza amagara gy'okutaha omukufa. So I think now you have repented.
Yes, sir.
And there's a possibility that you may enter the kingdom of heaven. Kale mwebale kurikayo. So that is the second point. First point, okulekeraawo okwonoona obugaga bwa Uganda. Tusaka ebiteetaagisa kusaka. Ekyokubiri, okwebaza UPDF okuva mu bukaafiiri bw'obutamanya nti basobola kweyimirizaawo ne bamanya nti tewali ekisobola kutulema. Number 3, njagala kuyozaayoza abatondeka. Mwebale mukulukeyo abatondeka namwe. So no more horribility buses. But secondly, no more assembling. Kwanga assembling nje nayo yalimu akakodyo nti basi bagikorere bweru yonna bagirete mu butundutundu bagiyungire wano urune werimba nti nkoze basi. No, you are just kayungirizi wa basi ekoleddwa bweru. Kuya kugamba nti nedda tetwagala kugulira ekigambo assembly, twagala fabricating. Fabricating is totally different. That means you may bring some parts, but the others, you make them here. The body, the what. You may bring the chassis, then you build the body, you build it here. And then manufacturing. So kati erituvuddeyo mukusaka kugula basi ewedde ezimbiddwa ogwo muziro. Nze neddira nti Lubombwe ndi wante ewaffe mulema kati omuziro omulala mu basi ezimbiddwa bweru ogwo muziro. Omuziro omulala okuyunga. We must fabricate, then manufacture. Ate omuziro omulala eyo mu maaso tugenda okukiteesaako kyekigambo kya second hand vehicles. But as we start with the buses, we go to the pickups. Once we make here, then we say no more second hand. Once we make here, tetugenda kukitomera, tugenda kubaita tukiteesaako nti zino emotoka enkadde zino zantunda bikadde tuziyimiriza ddi. So therefore, this is the journey we are moving on now. I want to salute Professor Tokodri, Musasizi, and his group at Makerere, who took the initiative and did the research in the Faculty of Engineering when they invited me for the green car. I thank them so much. And I thank them for their dedication. Now, I'm glad Omugurusi Kaseija. Omugurusi is the Nectar Award for old man. Omugurusi Kaseija is a Mugurusi. It's a word of respect. In other areas, when you say Omugurusi, they feel annoyed. No, I feel very happy when so Omugurusi nsanyukira ddala. So Omugurusi Kaseija has answered very well.